We have been living with the spotlight on margarine so far, way too long. It's finally time we have given butter its due. After years of being politely pushed from one side on the fridge to the other, butter has a steady rise in popularity since 2010. With the outbreak of high-fat diet trends like the ketogenic diet and the food fads like bulletproof coffee and butter boards taking over social media. So it's no surprise that people's interest in butter has been rekindled. But it's not just all fun and games. Some folks, particularly health-conscious folks, are only willing to get their hands on grass-fed butter. Rightfully? Maybe we'll talk about it. That's the variety that offers fantastic flavor and more nutritional benefits actually than your standard type. Move over margarine and welcome back butter. Or maybe not so fast. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about Ghee as well, as most of you have been asking about it. I am Dr. Ahmet Ergin, your most loved endocrinologist. Keep watching because I feel the love when you watch me more. Grass-fed butter may make your wallet a little lighter at the grocery store, but it is sure to bring a bright and savory touch to any dish. The best part is you don't have to take my word for it. A past study conclusively demonstrated that consumers overwhelmingly preferred grass-fed butter in virtually every aspect compared to grain-fed butter. From flavor to color and texture, nothing beats natural grass-fed when it comes to making meals look and taste more appealing. People who switch to grass-fed butter for its nutritional benefits aren't just spinning their wheels. There may be something in it. Research suggests that grass-fed butter offers a great selection of heart-healthy fatty acids compared to regular butter. It contains less saturated fat and more polyunsaturated fat, as well as higher amounts of omega-3 fatty acids and conjugated linoleic acid. While some people might claim that the latter can help with fat loss, science is still trying to catch up with this thing. So if you have been tempted to make the switch from regular to grass-fed butter, the evidence says it could still pay off for your heart health. While many people are swapping out store-bought butter for this grass-fed cousin, it is important to remember that while it is better in some respects, it still isn't a miracle food. Higher fat content of almost any kind means, especially with the saturated fat, believe it or not, increases the heart disease. Contrary to a lot of doctors, chiropractors, whatever, say the contrary. If you look at 99% of the cardiology world, they still claim that the saturated fat will increase your risk. Now, how you get the saturated fat makes a big difference because if you're getting from grass-fed, then you're getting omega-3, linoleic acid, and other things that basically negates the negative effects of saturated fat. And we know that the saturated fat itself is not the only problem, right? If you're not insulin resistant, just a little bit LDL elevation is not going to be a big problem. And what those other YouTube doctors are saying is true in a way that, if you are not insulin resistant, saturated fat is not going to affect you as much. But when they make a claim, they make it sound like black or white. However, when you are insulin resistant, you should stay away from saturated fat because when you are insulin resistant, saturated fat is fuel to the fire. Now, if you're not insulin resistant anymore, then you have more chance and more freedom to eat saturated fat as long as you continue to eat your omega-3 and anti-inflammatory fats like olive oil, etc. But just saying that saturated fat is not harmful as a blank statement is just simply false. Okay? Now let's go back to our topic. Now that's why I always say olive oil should be the star of any nutrition regimen. Okay? Why? Because olive oil has impressive array of benefits from cardiovascular system and it is much lower in unhealthy fats, even the most purest butter. Okay, so if you're comparing butter to olive oil will always win. If you really want a healthy diet, save the grass-fed butter for special occasions and hit up your local olive oil or olive grove first. What about margarine? You might be asking, right? So margarine is an interesting creature, which falls into a whole other category as a butter alternative. Made mostly from vegetable oils, most of its ingredients are highly processed, something not too favored these days, right? Adding to its controversial status is the fact that it also contains artificially added trans fats, which have been banned by the FDA. Although some people find margarine useful in the kitchen and may find the taste really pleasing, its patchy reputation ensures it is like Marmite. You either love it or hate it. What about ghee? Well, don't just take my word for it, but it is clarified butter, or ghee, as known as the other name, right? Incredibly healthy source of edible fat that is praised by followers of Ayurvedic medicine. As you know, most of our supplements at SugarMDs.com are Ayurvedic, mostly Indian or Eastern medicine. And as most of you know, they work great. Not every store you buy Ayurvedic medicine will work, but you know us, right? But this ghee is very common in Ayurvedic practice. It's a special type of butter. It requires having butter or cream heated to 212 degrees Fahrenheit in order to remove the water and filter out the milk solids, leaving only the delicious and nutritious butter behind. It is no wonder why so many are raving about it, right? So if you are on ghee, please share your experience with us. And for those who are loving our Ayurvedic supplements, please give a thumbs up and let us know. We have heard from thousands of satisfied customers from you guys, and thank you for that, for leaving reviews, and it helps us improve, but also makes us happy when you say, that is like a miracle, it works great for me. We love those feedbacks. Please write those on YouTube comments as well. Also, Super Berberine fans, please give them an applause too, because we also want to hear from you guys. If you're on Super Berberine, many of you are, and we really thank you for that as well. And please share your experience with others. Now, some people also do something interesting, right? They add butter to their coffee. It's becoming really popular, so let's talk about that. The keto diet craze is strong, although I'm not a big, supporter of it. But many folks on that keto diet are adding grass-fed butter to their cup of joe, along with coconut oil or MCT oil for a breakfast replacement, which is fine. Or it's just for energy in between meals, that's fine too. While there isn't much evidence to back up the hype around this high-fat beverage, proponents do claim it helps with weight loss and keeps them fuller for longer. Again, possible. Unfortunately, no matter how potent your butter coffee tastes, it won't provide any of the essential vitamins, minerals, or fiber or protein you would usually get from a delicious and healthful breakfast. So I always support having breakfast. Even if in your fasting regimen, I would say don't skip your breakfast. You can skip your dinner, right? Or lunch. So I would say get cooking, because there is no flavor quite like a balanced nutrition. So the bottom line, if you have to eat butter, it might as well be the good stuff, right? Grass-fed butter has been scientifically proven to contain higher levels of all the good things your body needs. What are they? Healthy fats, vitamins like vitamin A, D, K, beta-carotenes, linoleic acid, omega-3s, Plus, nothing quite beats the delicious nutty and creamy taste of grass-fed butter. So spread that grass-fed goodness on your low-carb toast next and stir some into your favorite dish. Your taste buds and your diabetes control will thank you. Thank you for watching. Please write a comment and share this video with family and friends. I'll appreciate that, and I will see you in the next video. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.